What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the DS Asylum. I'm your Warden Demetrius Giant, and today I want to talk about this Try to Surpass Me event. So, this was a very weird event. Not, because of the premise. We've had one of these before. Not because of the rewards. I mean, they're pretty much garbage. The last time this was here, we got 1,000 crystals. This time we get 2 guaranteed sparking tickets for whatever's coming out this month. And 3 single summon tickets for the Legends Rising banner, which are always terrible. So, I mean, as far as rewards go, this sucks. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about the actual stages. So, normal difficulty, right? It was fine. It took me a couple tries to do all the challenges. It wasn't anything major. I think the only one that I struggled with was clearing without Rising Rush, and it wasn't even because it was too hard to do it without Rising Rush. It was simply because in PvE, I have no reservations on using my Rising Rush, and I tend to use it like subconsciously. There were like 3 different occasions where I was like, I don't even need to use this rush, but I have it, so I'm going to use it. And I was like, damn, I'm supposed to not use the Rising Rush, right? So normal difficulty was easy. I want to talk about the difference between the hard and the scream difficulty. So it took me over an hour to do the clear within 90 counts mission. I had gotten all of them done. It took me maybe 20 minutes to do all of the other ones, but the clear within 90 counts took me well over an hour, actually. I think it was like 8:40 p.m. when I started trying it, and it was almost 10:30 p.m. when I finally did it. So pretty much an hour and a half, or 2 hours actually, just to do this stupid ass challenge. But it took me maybe 10 minutes to do all of the challenges. I did this stage 3 times and got all of the challenges done. And the only reason I had to do it 3 times was because on my first attempt, I got this done, this one, and then the timer count ones. So then I just needed to clear without Rising Rush and then use a yellow unit. My second attempt, I cleared without Rising Rush, and then my third attempt, I cleared with a yellow unit. It was actually easier than normal difficulty. So, I'm very confused as to what they think difficulty is. And the main reason why it was so easy is because these fuckers actually have more health than the ones in hard difficulty, but they take significantly more damage. Like, on hard difficulty, I was hard pressed to do any damage if 18 wasn't out. Even Launch, with her type advantage over LF Gohan, could not do that much damage, and LF Gohan 100% of the time, if he hit me with a super attack, my unit was just straight dead. But on Scream difficulty, Launch survived Gogeta Blue's ultimate, which has supreme impact damage. What the fuck? Like, not only did these guys take more damage, they also did less. Broly, I think, was the only one that was really a threat. And that's just because he keeps stacking damage. It had nothing to do with his raw damage. That bastard just stacks damage. The first combo he hit me with, yeah, fine. It killed Launch. Because by that point, Gogeta was already dead. So I was like, fuck it. Actually, it didn't even kill Launch. It left her with like, I think 2% of her health left. And then Broly rushed her. And I was just like, okay, bet. The Scream difficulty was so much easier than the hard difficulty. And it just shows the flaws with artificial difficulty. Because I think in their heads, right, they were like, we're going to give them more health, but we're going to lower their defenses a bit. You know, the issue has never been the amount of health a unit has. That's not what makes them hard. It's the amount of defense you put behind that health. The reason why hard difficulty was significantly harder was because they had a massive amount of defense and a lot of attack power. If any of them, except for Vegeta, hit you with a super attack, you were just dead. Like, that was it. If Trunks or Gohan hit you with a super attack, you're just dead. Here, right here, I survived Broly's super. Launch survived Frieza's super, 18 survived Broly's, and Launch survived Gogeta's super, and on one of the other runs, she survived his ultimate. I never got hit with Broly's ult, and Frieza never even got to use his damn main ability to hit me with his ultimate in the first place. Because I would either just rush Frieza, or Frieza would end up taking so much damage since 21 stacks those debuffs. So CPU would just switch out before it could even do anything. Am I the only one that felt like Scream mode was probably the easiest of the three? Because again, it still took me a couple tries to beat all the challenges on normal difficulty. I didn't just blow through them one by one. It took me a few tries for some of them. This one was just plain easy. What's the point of this video? To say that Bandai doesn't know how difficulty works? They can't even get artificial difficulty right. You know your programmers don't know what the fuck they're doing when they can't even do artificial difficulty right. It's not even real difficulty. It's artificial difficulty. How do you fuck that up? I mean, I'm happy Scream mode isn't harder than hard mode, because I would have pulled my fucking hair out if it was. But Jesus Christ, if you're gonna advertise it as a step above, maybe it should be harder, not significantly easier. Though I did mention those tickets earlier, let's go ahead and just use those dumbass tickets. You know, maybe I will pull something good if I'm recording. I want either another copy of Launch or a copy of Yamcha. If I get a copy of Yamcha, I'm gonna buy his missions, because Yamcha is really freaking good. Or EX Roshi. I wouldn't mind EX Roshi either. EX Roshi would be a good pool. Well, we're getting a sparking, so. I usually get one sparking off these tickets, and it's almost never something I actually want. Well, it should be fucking Boo-Tanks. I'm gonna fucking scream. I mean, that's just about as bad. If I'm being honest with you, that's just about as bad. You know, Nimbus is kind of a redundant animation to get on a Legends All-Star banner, because there's no general pool on these banners. Every sparking is a featured sparking, so if you get a sparking unit off of a Nimbus animation, it's kind of redundant. You're just gonna get one of the sparkings. Now, if you get Nimbus and you don't get a GSP, then it's good, because then you're most likely gonna pull Roshi. But in terms of getting a sparking, it's kind of redundant to see Nimbus in a guaranteed sparking animation. But whatever. I need more Z medals, so I'm not that hurt about it. In terms of doing the daily discounts. But yeah, am I the only one that thought that that Scream mode was significantly easier than hard mode? It's just weird, man. Now, since I got your attention here, since you're still watching this stupid ass video, I might as well, you know, talk about the rewards. I don't know what they plan on releasing. Obviously, the tickets are going to change when the banner comes out, and we'll be given 2 guaranteed sparking tickets for whatever. I'm guessing it's a step up, like Valentine's Day or whatever. So, I don't know what they plan on releasing. I just kind of wish we had just gotten 1,000 crystals, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, yeah, GSP tickets are good and all, but on the new style of step-up banners, guaranteed sparking tickets suck. Like, it's great that you only need 1 ticket to do a GSP. That's how it always should have been. But then they had to ruin it by changing the pull rates of the units, and it's just why? Why do they do? Why are they so hell bent on making new units hard to pull, knowing damn well that people already don't want to summon for new units, since Zenkais are just straight up better than them? So, like, the fact that Zenkais exist is already pushing people away from normal banners. But then on top of that, the new units are even harder to pull than they used to be. which just drives them even further away from the banners, like with Launch and Yamcha. On the GSP slot, every sparking has a over 12% chance of being pulled, except Launch and Yamcha, who both have a 1% pull rate. Why would anyone summon on this banner knowing that their odds of not pulling the new units are 12 times higher than their odds of actually pulling one of the older units? Like, why would you ever waste your crystals? Like, it's a good banner. That's why I did recommend to people to spend, 1 or 2K, but don't go deep in the banner because that's stupid. Don't chase the new units. I said to someone on the banner, because of the other units. If you're chasing the new units, don't even bother. I got lucky. I got Launch on the first multi. But most people aren't going to do that, right? It's so weird. They seem to be intentionally driving people away from new units. And don't normal banners make more money than Zenkai banners? I mean, they probably don't anymore. Zenkai banners is always 7,000 crystals if you max them out. Whereas a step up costs what? Like 42, 4,300, some shit like that? I don't know. And a lot of people just do one rotation and then stop. Mainly because that's all of their crystals. They do one rotation and then they've got like 200 crystals left. So they literally can't do any more than that. So I suppose on one hand, yeah, Zenkai banners probably do make more money than step-ups nowadays. Like, step-ups are not only not as high value as they used to be because of the Zenkais, the actual step-up itself has become less valuable than they used to. Huh. Well, they really fucked themselves on this one, didn't they? How do you fuck that up? How do you fuck up releasing new units? The whole point, the whole gimmick of a gacha game is to summon for new shit when it comes out. That is literally the sole purpose of a gacha game. Summoning for new shit. And they fucked it up. They somehow made an environment in a gacha game that actively punishes you for summoning for new units. Oh my god. That's fucking hilarious. These are the people that have created Dragon Ball Legends. These are the people. The people who took the one function of a gacha game and made it useless. Even at this point, even if they raise the pull rates of new units, I don't even think it would still get people to summon unless it's super hype. I don't get it. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the Just Try to Surpass Me event. Again, I feel like Scream difficulty was the easiest of the three. It's just weird. Their decision making, like, who makes decisions for this game? Who is it? Who is it that actually makes the decisions? Like the final decision. Who is it? Because they need to be fired. They do the most ass backwards bullshit I've ever seen from any company in my damn life. They are actively hurting themselves every single day. And the only reason they stay afloat is because this is a Dragon Ball game. If this was not a Dragon Ball game, oh my god. Like, I'm sure you've heard a million YouTubers say this like 1,000 times. But if this wasn't a Dragon Ball game, it would have died 1.5 years ago. Probably 2 years ago by this point. I don't know. It's a Dragon Ball game, so it'll continue to make tens of millions of dollars a month for a couple more years. We'll have to deal with Legends for a while. That is if they don't break it. They could one day break it beyond repair, release a Zenkai unit that makes the on-release LF Gohan look like a bitch. Could you imagine that? They release a Zenkai unit that makes on-release Zenkai LF Gohan look like a bitch. I think that'll be the day that we all just stop playing. Like we're the second that happens, we're all just gonna be like, yeah, no, nah. I'm not feeling it, you know. We're all just gonna be like, yeah, no. I'm gonna just delete this app. Shit never happened. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that join button if you can. It really does help the channel out. All the links you could ever want are in the description down below, and I will see all of you inmates back here at the asylum for the next video. Peace.